Okay, so we're here once again in Sword Factory X, and what I'm going to do in today's video is show you guys like a sort of kind of like a route or a strategy to basically get the maximum possible rewards out of the game. So let's just get straight into it. So as you can see right now, it has turned to night time, and what I 100% recommend doing, no matter what time it is during the night, just go straight to the Magma Dungeon and try and do as many dungeons as you can during the night. On average, it takes me around like a minute to a minute and 20 seconds, and more than likely I can get around 2 dungeons done per night. That is of course if you do start right at the start of the dungeon, and of course I can still collect most of the chests as well within less than a minute. I do have a supersonic sword, so it does make it a lot easier, as well as an insta-killing sword pretty much. So of course, the stronger and faster swords you have, the better it will be, but try and basically complete at least like 1 or 2 dungeons per night, because that way then you're going to get a ton of rewards from that, as well as like, you know, just a ton of levels and a ton of different chests, which is always a really good thing. So yeah, right now I'm just going to quickly finish off this dungeon and then tell you the next part. So yeah, as you can see, just quickly go through this whole thing, collect all of these chests. I think we all know how dungeons work now at this point anyways. Of course as well, it will be better if you can do this in a private server, just so you know you don't have as much lag in your game and stuff. Right now I'm just having a little bit of lag because I've only just started up the game for the first time today, so you know it is what it is. But of course, as you can see, you can get tons of different chests and stuff, and of course if you are lucky you can get void and crimson chests as well, which gives you even more rewards. And of course, the more dungeons you do, the better chance really you've got of actually seeing one of those better swords, better chests, sorry. So of course, doing the more dungeons you can do, the better. So yeah, of course we're just going to quickly finish off this boss right now, and basically throughout that dungeon we got quite a few chests, which is always really good. We still have 2 chests to claim down here. Of course, if you do have the extra chest game pass, that's always going to be really good, as well as this sword down here, which I'm just going to kind of swap out for this random futuristic sword, because why not, I guess. And of course, now we have that done. It is now daytime, and basically whenever you've completed the dungeons and it turns to day, what you want to do then is come over to the Plasma Ruins. And once you've basically done like a few dungeons, more than likely the chests within the Plasma Ruins most likely will have spawned in. At least most of them will have anyways. So as you can see right here, we've got a chest down here. We've also got some mobs running after us for some reason. And as you can see already, with some luck, we already have one of these special plasma chests as well, which do have a really good chance at dropping some cracked swords. We had another chest back here as well, so let's just quickly go over here and claim this one right now. Boom, as well like that. And basically these chests take around anywhere between like 1.5 to 2 minutes to spawn in. So as you can see, this chest over here hasn't quite spawned in just yet. But basically, once you do like kind of 2 dungeons per night, that's going to be around 2 minutes or so. And basically once you come back to here, there'll probably be at least 1 or 2 chests to claim. And of course that means just more chests overall. And then of course as well, every 10 minutes the executioner spawns in. So more or less every 2 to 3 nights, you're going to want to come back to the Plasma Ruins to kill this executioner boss. But as well as that, every single night, do at least 2 dungeons, maybe even 3 if you can. Then of course once it turns to day, come claim your Plasma Ruin chests. And then of course, once it's time to spawn, make sure you come over and kill the executioner boss, and in that way you're basically going to be getting infinite rewards. There's always going to be rewards for you to claim. Of course, it's going to be a really nice way to get all sorts of different things. The more chests you claim, the better chance you've got of getting really good rewards. As you can see right now, my gifts are just stacked up with all sorts of random different swords, which is always really cool. Not exactly too sure what I actually got from that crazy chest before. Maybe it was this ultra minus or this infinite maybe down here. One of these 2 is basically what I got, which is now literally just squishing my head in. But yeah, really cool overall, and of course you're just going to be getting better rewards. It has now turned back to night time, which means of course we're going to jump down right back into the dungeon. So of course, just to finish off this video, we may as well go ahead and do this. And of course, the more dungeons you do, the more luck you get. So you know, it's going to be a really good way as well for grinding out dungeons, and it's probably going to be the most fun way to actually grind through rewards as well, just for the simple fact that you're just getting the most out of the game. So yeah, let's just quickly finish off this dungeon, see if we can get lucky. If not, then you know it is what it is. But of course, the more you do, the better rewards you're going to get, as I always say. So let's just quickly get through this room first. We've already claimed 2 chests, which is always really good. You always kind of want to try your best. Well, obviously it's just pure luck, but if you are lucky enough, try and get as many of the lava pool rooms as you can, because you can get 2 gold chests per that room, which is always going to be really, really nice, because, you know, more rewards, better chance of getting something good. Of course, so that's basically now we've gotten through this is our 5th chest already, another lava pool room, so that makes 7 chests in this dungeon already, which is absolutely insane. And of course, the more dungeons, the more chests you get, the better chance you've got of getting one of those special ones. This is now 8 chests throughout this dungeon, which is always really nice. So let's just quickly kill the rest of these bosses right here, right now, and then claim our 8th chest. Boom, like so. And then of course we have the last area, which means that we're going to get another 2 chests from down here, which basically means we're going to get 9 chests overall, which is always going to be really nice. We also get a purpley bluey thing. I'm not too sure what actual rarity that's going to be. Let's just quickly claim these last 2 chests down here, like so. And we actually get a hypnotic plus with a secret quality on there as well, which is always insane. Let's go ahead and drop that vortex sword and pick that up, and as you can see, insane reward right there. And just once doing this little thing, just once over, we've got a really good sword. And of course it's still night time, which means you can go in and do another dungeon. That's going to take you another like a minute and a half. Then of course once you've done that, it'll be around 3 minutes, and that basically means then you're going to have at least 2 or 3 chests that have spawned back into this plasma ruins. As you can see, we've got one down here, there's one up here as well already spawned in, and there probably will be another one maybe somewhere around, maybe at the back or the other side, hopefully. If not, then it's going to literally be under like few seconds before it spawns in. And of course there's only a minute left as well for the executioner to spawn in, which means then you're going to get an even better reward from that. But yeah, this is just the kind of route that I'm doing right now. This was shown to me by one of my moderators called Nakix, so thank you very much for that one. But yeah, basically use this route. It's going to give you a lot of really good stuff to actually, you know, just get a lot of rewards. And we may as well, to finish off this video, kill the executioner boss, because of course we may as well see if you can get anything really good from it. I'm still yet to get one of these cracked swords, so I'm hoping that we can get something good from this. As you can see, we do have a mystical minus in there as well, and usually I tend to just kind of let all of these swords go into my gifts and just kind of like fill up my inventory and then let them go into my gifts, because I know that way they're not really going to disappear, they're always going to be in there, and then I can just kind of like pick out all of the good ones, and then when I'm ready I can just kind of go through all of my gifts and claim them and just sell them all at once. So that's really good. We get a Forsaken minus boss as well, fair enough, spawning down in the Poisoned Cove. But here we go now, to finish off the video, let's get this executioner boss that spawned in. Here it is, and of course this should be a fairly easy fight for us now that we have a ton of health on our character. And yeah, it's literally already about to die, we're already halfway through. Just a couple more hits, literally just like 100 and bit more, and 1 more, 2 more hits maybe, down it goes. We get an Infinity plus 4 with Volcanic on it. Not exactly the best thing in the world, but of course it'll do. We may as well just go ahead and drop down this random sword here. I think the level really is the main bit. But yeah, that's basically what I'm doing right now to get the most possible rewards out of the game. And realistically, it's basically just constant infinite rewards. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.